Have you ever wondered what would happen if, instead of chasing the next big jackpot, you decided to invest every dollar you could? At first, it doesn't seem exciting. There's no flashing screen, no spinning wheel, no adrenaline rush. Just patience. But over the years, that one decision quietly changes your entire life. You're 22 years old. Payday finally arrives. And after paying your bills, you have $300 left. Your friends are planning a weekend at the casino. They talk about turning a few $100s into thousands overnight. The stories sound tempting. One lucky spin, one lucky hand, one lucky night. You almost say yes. Then you stop scrolling through the group chat and open your investing app instead. Instead of gambling the $300, you buy shares of a low-cost index fund. Your friends laugh. "Come on," one of them says. "That's boring." Maybe it is. But boring has something that gambling never promises: consistency. A week later, your friends can't stop talking about the guy who won $5,000 at the casino. What they don't mention is that nearly everyone else walked out with empty pockets. Your investment? It barely moved. No celebration, no disaster. Just another quiet day in the market. At first, you wonder if you made the wrong decision. Then you remember something successful investors always say. Wealth usually grows slowly, until one day it doesn't look slow anymore. Months pass. Every payday, you repeat the same routine. Invest another $300. Some months, the market goes up. Other months, it falls. Instead of panicking, you keep buying. You realize something strange. When prices fall, you're actually buying more shares for the same amount of money. What once looked like bad news now feels like an opportunity. Meanwhile, your friends keep gambling. Sometimes they win. Most of the time, they lose. Whenever they win, they celebrate loudly. Whenever they lose, nobody talks about it. You begin to notice something. People love sharing their jackpots. Very few share the hundreds of losses that came before them. 2 years later, you check your investment account. It's worth far more than the money you originally deposited. Not because you picked the perfect stock, not because you got lucky, simply because you stayed consistent. Your friends? Most of them are still chasing the next big win. Every weekend becomes another chance to win it all back. The cycle never ends. One evening, one of your friends finally asks you a question. "So, how much have you actually made investing?" You show him your account. He stares silently. Then he says something you'll never forget. "I've probably spent that much trying to win it." In that moment, you realize investing isn't about beating other people. It's about protecting yourself from your own worst financial habits. 5 years pass. Your investments continue growing. Dividends begin arriving. The companies you own keep expanding. The money starts making money. Then that money begins making even more money. This is compound growth. It doesn't look impressive during the first year, but by year 5, it starts becoming impossible to ignore. Life throws challenges your way. Your car suddenly needs expensive repairs. Your job experiences layoffs. Unexpected medical bills appear. Years ago, those moments would have pushed you into debt. Now, you have investments you can rely on. Not because you planned every emergency, but because you built financial stability one paycheck at a time. Your gambling friends are facing a different reality. Some borrowed money trying to recover previous losses. Others convinced themselves that the next bet would fix everything. Instead, every loss created another reason to gamble again. The house always seemed one step ahead. They weren't just losing money anymore. They were losing time. Years they could never get back. 10 years after making that first decision, your life looks completely different. Your investment portfolio has grown into something your younger self would have thought was impossible. You aren't rich because you found a secret. You aren't wealthy because you predicted the market perfectly. You simply chose ownership instead of chance. Every investment bought a small piece of businesses that kept working for you while you slept. Every skipped bet became another brick in the foundation of your future. One afternoon, you drive past the same casino where your friends spent countless weekends years ago. The building hasn't changed. The flashing lights are still inviting people inside. But this time, you don't feel tempted because you finally understand something. Gambling sells the dream of getting rich overnight. Investing quietly builds the reality of becoming wealthy over time. The biggest jackpot wasn't hidden inside the casino. It was hidden inside your patience. And the best part? You didn't need luck. You just needed discipline. Because in the end, the person who consistently invests doesn't just grow their money. They build a future that chance could never guarantee.